see. First evolutionary virus. You lied to us. I know Bo's job isn't the one you wanted, but you're still gonna make it special. You are one of a kind, and of all of us, least in need of an imaginary friend. Go be you.
Give me a little boost.
Come on, the three of you guys. For one thing, you gotta understand. I run a clean game here. I have any trouble, I'll suspend. I'm listening to a fucking song!
For the land of the free.
Ooh, saints outside.
Democrats can rot in hell for selling out the American people and for all the stuff that they have done. And the reason why I'm coming to y'all with this video, man, is because after looking at what the Democratic Party has done all through these years, since the inception of this country, the Democratic Party has been the wickedest damn thing on the planet in this daggone country. Why? At every given step, these people have literally brought so much hell into this country, especially the liberal left. These people, of course, started the Democratic Party. These were the same people that literally sold out the Black American community up the damn river on every single thing, on every single daggone agenda. And then, of course, look at what the hell is going on right about now, especially dealing with the entire American public. The American public right about now has literally been screwed out of so much daggone money, for real. The American public has been sold out.
And there has also been a reaction of Europe. I think the rise of the extreme right in many European countries is a response to the insecurity felt by the old Europeans, so-called old Europeans, regarding the new immigrants who came from the Middle East.
Old right-wing Europeans, by which he means native white Europeans.
Name 3 continents.
I want to say London. Or is that just like...
Why do you think London's a continent?
Because it's a natural place for where people go for a certain thing.
So is that why it's a continent?
Yeah.
What continent are we in?
UK. UK.
What country are we in?
England. UK.
So what continent are we in then?
London.
And then you got these other people, right? I don't know what they are. They're not white. They're not black. They're like urine colored, you know? They walk around with their fucking laundry on their head and shit, you know what I'm saying? See, let me tell you something. I grew up in a neighborhood with black, white, that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? I could relate to black guys. I can hang out with black guys. I can't hang out with a guy whose name is Ahmad. I can't see saying to my mom, hey, Mom, I'm going to the ballpark. Me and Ahmad are going to play a little basketball. You know what I'm saying? They don't know the fucking language. It's unbelievable. I get in a cab, right? And I say to the guy, get me to the Theater of Living Arts, right? So this guy turns around with that smell. They never heard of soap, these fucking people, right? With that smell, and he's looking at me. Hey, what are you doing? I'm you fucking geek, huh? Where did they grow you? What rock did you crawl out from under, huh? They should have a sign at the airport that says, look, if you don't know the language, get the fuck out of the country.
Around it where you actually create something meaningful into the future is peer-to-peer. That's it. If you want a salary, you want to be a salary slave, go be a salary slave. Go whatever. 9 to 5, go work at Oracle, whatever. Go work at some boomer centralized entity. Yeah. Go to the BTC conference and hang out in the bullshit, right? Like, but crypto, real crypto, peer-to-peer technology, real Bitcoin is not for that. It's for creating things you can't create anywhere else. And those things created are what I refer to as peer-to-peer technology. So I can keep talking forever. I can keep telling you about, I can talk about this forever, guys. I really can. I think I made my point. This is not going to stop. Peer-to-peer technology, true peer-to-peer technology is not just an investment to make gains. Ironically, the investments that will make the most gains moving into the future are peer-to-peer gains. Peer-to-peer are based on investments into peer-to-peer technologies. Why is that? Because only true innovation is peer-to-peer, especially now with AI. AI can create anything. But AI is, let me use this word loosely, programmed to fit the needs of a centralized world.
And the top national headline today is that massive winter storm sweeping across the country. More than 200 million Americans are bracing for impact.
A polar vortex dropping snow, sleet, and ice.
Yo. Yo, man, I had to get that out, Chris. Was that too long?
Nah, man. I think that was too. I think you could have did probably another 15.
I know, bro. I'm trying to, you know, dude. I want to show you something. Hold on one second. Hold on. Watch this. This weather dude in a dress is a dude. Watch this.
Let's see it.
Watch this and watch. Okay, we're gonna see your ring finger and your index finger. For all the fellas out there, put your fingers together and look at them. A ring finger should be longer. You have your ring finger, you have your middle finger, and then you have your, I guess, index finger.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So your ring finger should be longer. Now just look at this for a second. That's a dude. Give this 1 second. That's a dude, yo. Hold on. Give it a second. That's a dude, yo. Look at this right here. See that finger? It's longer than this. And this person in a dress got a strong ass neck, yo. And obviously a transformer.
It's good. A good possibility. Good possibility.
Bro, look at those fingers.
Yeah, that's a strong job. But
that's a strong job, B. Look at that. Look at this nose. Obviously, this is a transformer, yo. You gotta know bumblebees.
Robots in disguise.
Robots in the yo, you gotta know bumblebees from Transformers. You gotta know bumble. Look at that. That's a dude, yo.
Yeah.
There's two dudes. One
That's
is
I think I've seen that person before in Mortal Kombat.
oh,
That's Shao Kahn. What's his name? Shao Kahn or Shao
strong shoulders too.
Shao Lang? What the hell's the guy's name?
Bro.
The final boss. Shao Kang. Shao Lang. What the hell's his name?
Dude, this dude got biceps.
Shao Kahn.
Dude, this is fake. These boobs are fake. Dude, this is a strong. Look at that. There's a little bit of an Adam's apple here. This is Transformers over here, man. There's two dudes. One's wearing a dress. Anyway, I noticed that, and these fingers tell me. For those that don't know, look at that. Look at that ring finger. That is longer than the other one, yo. Tell me. Anyway.
Oh, it's really pissed me off. I can't think of the right name for the dude who goes finish him in the Mortal Kombat movie.
Finish him. Well, that's Scorpion. That's Scorpion. Finish him.
No. The dude who wants the one who wants their souls. I thought it was Shao Kahn, but
anyone know in the chat?
Your soul is mine.
Your soul is mine.
The first, the first Mortal. Yeah, watch it. This clip right here, man. I don't want to get fucking. We'll get hit probably if I put it up, but
my whole intro, this intro will self-destruct because that is copyrighted all over the place.
But you could at least see the image of him. That's the same person.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my favorite.
Why not? Yeah, that's the same person.
I love that. I love that guy, man. And he's ageless. He's ageless, man. He's always the villain, and he's probably 100 years old and still looks amazing.
And now doing the weather.
Yeah, now his cousin is doing the weather, man, in a dress. Peeking into the minds of the Ronin experience, yo. Let me shout out to the homies. Arthur, you are now an admin. I have no idea why you are not. How you have not received a wrench in the passing years.
Give him the wrench.
He's got a wrench, yo. He will bloody it up. Don't even. Sick Mosh is a real one, and that's what's up. Yo,
he sounds sick,
dude. Arthur, he fights. I mean, he's a musician. He's Animal from the Muppets. He plays the drums.
Nice.
He fights in a cage.
Nice.
Literally MMA, and he's an awesome dude. And he's into crypto, and he's about freedom, and he's about effing up lizards. We'll stomp lizard heads out here, yo, together.
Yeah, buddy.
We'll armbar some lizards, and you know this homie right here. We're
Howard.
We out here, dog. We out here.
Good old Howard. Good old Howard.
The beauty about that intro, Chris, is I was able to roll something up nice. I bought it from my lawn guy.
While you're watching?
Yeah, while I was watching, I was able to roll up something nice.
Well, yeah. I'll congratulate you on that.
Yeah, man, I'm multitasking.
That's what it's about. I've been trying to tell people this for a long time, and people always get upset with me when I say you should be able to multitask.
But if I'm being real, Chris, I love it, but multitasking actually isn't that good. You want to focus on one thing at a time, like block time.
I know. But if it's not that important, like the one thing you're focusing on, then I don't see why. Why not? Two birds, one stone.
Yeah, but like I got a lot of stones, Chris. So if I don't care if there's two birds, I'm gonna throw like 80 stones if I have to.
That's some extreme multitasking there. But I try to do more than one thing at a time when I can.
I know, bro. And you push the chains a little bit further, which is good. Like if you got like 8 tasks, you push them all a little bit further. And I get it. I just know multitasking. The problem, Chris, is killing the noise, right? You're trying to do a lot. You're trying to do too much, as the sisters say, as the sisters say. You trying to do too much, which is my voice.
Exactly.
And yeah, we want to accomplish things. I love the guttural sounds are the best. I agree. Machete. Guttural is the way. In fact, Chris and I, we might not even talk after this. We just grunt and point and nod.
Making samurai Bigfoot sounds.
Just Bigfoot sounds. Yeah, man. Shout out Tommy Rogers. She's a real one, dude. I think she's ready for battle at any
moment.
Any moment. And I respect that. Yeah, Sigmosh is a real one. You know, should I play a female heavy metal celloist right now, Chris?
If you got it.
I got it. This is let's see. Sigmosh. This is from, it's 12 seconds. This is from Sigmosh, and this is what we're dealing with. Here we go. That's some sick mosh.
That's some definitely sick mosh.
Young hot chicks playing metal cello.
We can dig it.
All right, Chris. So I have some vids to play. By some vids, I mean like one or two. But before we get into it, what's on your heart and spirit? Like, what's going on with you this week? What's going on in the realm? What's going on in the above and below, within, without, all that? Like, tell us. The people want to know, Chris. You know, you're a powerful being, and they want to know about you, man.
Shoot, man, I thought we were gonna do that after Eclipse.
Well, are you still with your girl? Because all the ladies are like, "Is Chris single yet, or what?"
Of course.
All right.
Yeah, no, we're great. Things are great. I didn't know if you wanted me to share that one news story I had. I was gonna try to find some more before I shared just the one, because it's not that not that interesting of a news story. It's just ridiculous. We need to have like a news segment where we just look at the news and make fun of it, I think. Cause it's insane.
Well, I shared a news segment verbally, like about when Dustin came on. I shared with him because he was saying he's in Florida, and he was saying he was like feeling under the weather or whatever. And in local Florida news, the lady was literally like radioactive fog. They said that.
What?
On the local news, like the local regular old news.
Oh, so they were getting into conspiracies on there.
Well, no, she just said it because that's probably what the handler said to say.
Was it freaking people out?
The people are getting sick. No, not even they slid it in, Chris.
I got you.
It's a clip. Like, I tried to find a clip. It's literally like a 1 second clip, like radioactive fog and blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, dang. So let me show you a quick clip, Chris.
Yeah, let's see what's up.
It's not related to that, but it is related to the fourth branch, if you will. You know, so this is going to be someone that you may know. Give it a
Oh, look at what we got here.
What?
We got a Black Star.
What?
Good old Black Star. I know this video.
What am I missing, Chris? Did I miss something?
I know this video.
Oh,
the Black Star.
Yes. Oh gosh. Yeah. This is, by the way, this is like
this is the one I shared in the chat.
Oh, am I swagger jacking right now?
Remember I shared the other day, but then you commented on it too. But I mean, I don't think I was. Obviously, I wasn't the first to find this. This thing popped off after people started calling what's her name out in it.
Yes, that's who I'm going to call out. What's her name?
We don't need to talk about her name.
And by the way, Chris, what do you think about this? Videos from 10 to 15 years ago are now quote unquote going viral. You have 569 subscribers on a vid from 10 years ago, now has almost 50K. Is this a psyop?
Well, what's strange is how did people just find this recently, like over the past week? That's what I thought was weird. Like, why didn't anyone pull this thing up sooner? But apparently it has been out there. I looked up actually a lot of people involved with this shady ass organization that on the books had only lasted for a few years and had about $500 in total finances. It seemed like it was a complete like shell organization for something else, but it's just interesting that I mean it seems like there was an organization, but also at the same time they were trying to pitch this as like a movie idea, which is also bizarre because it's like, well, what the hell, what are you? Because the one guy in it talking is apparently is an ex-Marine or an ex-Army vet. So it's it's just a very strange. The Black Star stuff obviously comes up with Bowie and all the occult stuff. And it also like seems to point to a reset via the electric grid, which is something that's been big in the news recently. It's just all very weird.
So, okay, I know you just mentioned it, but can you tell me in a second grader way, I'm not from Black Start. Is that some sort of thing, term that is something? Or
So I found that out after watching it. The Black Start is what the power companies call like a necessary emergency resetting or blackout of the grid. I mean, I don't know if it's necessary or unnecessary. I don't know if it means just an emergency blackout of the grid or an emergency restart of the grid. It's something like along these lines. I mean, they define it right at the beginning, I think, of this video.
Yeah.
And it seems like this was in the news as a thing back in the day more often than it is now. Something that was talked about. So I did find some articles mentioning this term, but I more so think of Black Star every time I'm seeing this. It's like the David Bowie serious sort of reference.
Yeah, and we know Transformer. Okay, let me play this, and you guys are going to recognize, and you guys are going to know why this is turning up nowadays. By the way, shout out to the homie Howard. He's Machete. He's in your way. What's up, Shaddy? What's going on?
No way.
Naughty Shaddy. Let's get weird together. Wait, what? I'm sorry. I'm trying to hook up Ramberg and Shaddy. Machete.
Machete.
Let's play this for like 30 seconds and you guys will see. Oh, the problem with Romberg is like immigration is a problem right now in the US. You can't just come here nowadays. I think Trump, you got to be cool with like JD Vance and you got to be cool with lizards and all that stuff, right, Chris?
I don't know. I don't even know what's going on anymore. I don't care. I say just, might as well try if you want to come.
Why not? Whatever.
I'm sure you'll be fine.
You'll be fine. We got you. We're references. All right, let's play this and you guys will see why this is a thing. Let's go.
We have 5 major threats that make our grid extremely vulnerable that we've presented to congressional officials. 1 being cyber, 2 being hackers, 3 being physical threats, 4th one is solar EMP, and the 5th one is man-made EMP. So the concern that we have is that we put out this critical information, and when we go over this risk analysis, they hear what we're saying, but they don't want to take action.
Well, there are 18 critical infrastructure.
Action. Let's black out her face with let's put the projector over her face so no one knows it's her. Didn't work.
Yeah, and take action is that like a thing that they use in the whole Kirk?
I don't know. When you said that, I actually I should have looked it up, and let me see.
Yeah, take action is that thing, guys, the Carl Church thing.
Charlie Church.
Yeah, and this is his old man. I think it's a dude. But I think all chicks are dudes. Out here.
Yeah, turning point action is a thing. TP action.
Yeah, so take action, I think, is one of their like slogan thingies.
Yeah, TP action. So I mean, take action, turning point action. That has to be what it. Yeah, it's pretty much. Yeah, I would say yeah.
And this vid is like 10 years ago.
The thing is old as hell. That company is out of Buffalo, New York. Apparently, but then if you keep looking at that woman's page, she has other clips. I don't know if she started trying to make it like it was a pitch for a movie, or if it actually was an organization. I can't really tell. I looked up the people involved. One of them owns like a bunch of grocery stores. The other one's like a vet that's still kind of involved in politics. Is running for some sort of office. So I don't know. It's hard to say.
Yo, Ramberg come through, man. He said he's eligible, man. He's got cousins. We're cousins, bro. Give it a chance. And getting an American citizenship, man, you get that passport and you get dual citizenship. Like me and my homies are already, like, not already. We've been doing this for a while, looking at the best dual citizenship, just to collect passports as like one would collect Cabbage Patch Kids cards. We're looking at collecting passports. So if you can get an American one, that blue joint,
that's what's up.
Yeah, you're a heathen. Yeah. Well, in case you missed Machete, you're definitely a heathen. So heathens unite, yo. Like Machete's a heathen, yo, for real, Chris. If you don't know. Now, she can act right in the correct company, which we all can. We all can clean up. I clean up real well, but you're a heathen underneath. Shout out this homie right here, Brent Birch Whistle. I love that. I mean, I have so many birch around me, birch trees around me. They're saying Kate Hudson might have been born a dude. Bro, guys, gals, mainly guys, if you're fantasizing about some of these celebs, just know you may be fantasizing about some dudes. I'm just saying, man. These dudes out, they're doing it. We talk about it here all the time, in whether it's direct or indirect. We talk about it here all the time, man. Yeah, look at. I'm watching Lovebirds. I'm watching Machete and the Ramberg, dude.
Going at it.
Sherry, Mrs. Ramberg. We're watching Sparks right now, folks. I love it. Let's go. Who else you want to get weird with besides those within our community? I mean, so Chris, I gotta say, let me just share something. So the homie Dustin came on last week, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to share this. And we know things. When I say we, I mean Dustin and I. We sit and game plan for years ahead, and we're like, hey, total lunar eclipse energy, which is March 3rd. You will feel it in the financials 45 days before, 45 days after. 45 days before is January 7th. So you have Bitcoin, which is why we've been out of the market. So you have Bitcoin on 95. And of course, the very next day, 92. The day after that, 90, 90, 89, 88. Now we're in 89. And it's just going to keep bleeding out. You're talking about real wizards and real TA here. and technical analysis, and we're not Nostradamus, but we know auspicious days, Chris. And you know the homies have been hammering this stuff, and which is why we're out. Now you have silver, which is almost $104.
Silver and gold.
Just saying. So, like, when you talk, and also from me, I go, cool story, Pope Gregory. People are like, oh, they're decoding the days or whatever and the years, and this is a year, there's a 1 year. I'm like, cool. Well, I want to know. And I ain't friends with AI. I told him, dude, give me all calendar dates, new and old, no fluff, today's year, day, and month. I'm like, fuck you, AI. Excuse my language. Gregory, obviously, this is a quote unquote, 1 year, right? You add to 10, right? But I'm looking at all these other years. Julian, same thing. Hebrew.
Shabbat Shabam.
Yeah, man. And Chinese, year of the snake, is going to be the horse coming up. Horse is the enemy year of Bitcoin, which falls in the flow of our cycles of it being a bottom.
Ethiopian still back in 2019. Good for them.
They still back in the past, yo.
Coptic, really back in the past.
Yeah. You got, and if you're
Ooh,
back.
look at that mine long count 1 3 1 3 3 4. Ooh, it's getting real weird.
What does that even mean? I don't
know, but yesterday it was 1 3 0 1 3 3 3.
Indeed, true.
4 4 3 4. I don't know. I don't know how they can keep doing it. I thought the long count was done anyways. I guess they just took it upon themselves to continue it.
Yeah.
Good for them.
Good for them.
Good for them.
All right, you want me to play a clip?
Yeah.
All right, man. Let's play a clip. This is from Doom Scrolling, which is basically TRE. TRE started before Doom Scrolling, just saying. This is going to play for...
What are they doing here? Rolling the wheel?
Yeah, man. This is Cosmic Roulette. This is Decoder Roulette.
That looks like a fun game.
Oh, hold on. And now these cats are acting like they ain't not trying to get down. Look, she's like, you're so off. What? I just learned that J.K. Rowling is Cynthia Nixon in a baklava. The plump, smooth cheeks is the giveaway. Cynthia, what is that? What does this comment mean, Chris? Am I missing it, or
I got no clue. Maybe J.K. Rowling is Cynthia Nixon, yeah.
Like Nixon, like the relative to President Nixon, or is that?
I'm assuming.
It's on Netflix.
I'm assuming.
But it's a girl to girl, the plump cheek. Okay. I'm with it. By the way,
changing identities.
Ramberg's like, I got a girlfriend. Sorry, but it would never work between us, Sherry. But we could still be friends, right?
Wow.
So that's what I tell every chick, man. I'm like, listen, honey, it will never work, but there will be fireworks for the first. The first 2 minutes and 30 seconds, you will be amazed. After that, no promises. What? No, we're romantic here, yo. We're romantic, ladies. This is
buddy.
The fellas.
Can you hear me still?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm just being rude.
Good.
I'm just over talking you.
No, you're good. You're good.
All right, let's give this 2 minutes.
Want to know the truth about Martin Luther King? His name wasn't even Martin Luther King. He was born Michael King Jr. in 1929. King Jr. officially changed his name on his birth certificate later around age 28. Oh, wow. He wasn't a real organic revolutionary. He was a plant. King and Rosa Parks both trained at the Highlander Folk School, a key activist training center shortly before the bus boycott, and King also being involved with Highlander, cementing their connection as leaders in the civil rights movement. And King didn't write those damn speeches like you thought he did. Stanley David Levison, a close advisor and confidant of King, was one of the key people who helped draft the I Have a Dream speech. And you know, Black people love to support these goofies. Michael King was a supporter of Zionism, viewing Israel as a democratic outpost and affirming its right to security and existence, rooted in his understanding of liberation and self-determination. King was a puppet and his ventriloquist was a juicy. Juicy individuals and organizations significantly funded and supported Michael King and the civil rights movement, providing crucial financial backing, legal support, and high-profile endorsements with leaders like Rabbi Abraham Josiah Heschel marching alongside King, and groups like the American Juicy Congress and NAACP, which is a juicy organization, partnering with King's Southern Christian Leadership Conference and other Black organizations. In the 1989 autobiography, And the Walls Came Tumbling Down, Ralph Abernathy wrote that Michael King spent parts of his final night alive with two women and had an encounter with the third, whom he fought. He was having orgies and beating up bitches. Join me Saturday, April 4th, and let's play Conscious Kickball. Brought to you by Two Raw for Tea.
Thoughts on that? With another op, and why are we not on the thing? Okay.
Look at that. We kind of knew all that.
Yeah, I mean, I knew he was an agent.
And I knew he did all the stuff with the women.
Yeah.
So.
This stuff, no heroes, no gurus, no, like, yo, I'm telling you, these cats out here, man.
Yeah, for real. I didn't even need to spin that wheel again.
Oh, I mean, do we just want to doom scroll?
Spin it again. Spin it. We gotta get off these older. Hopefully, they have a better spin than that. I'm hoping.
What do you want? Should we just watch? Should we just say?
Watch another one. Watch another spin. Let's give it one more spin.
All right. Well, let me bring it back because I closed it. But let me. This is just a show of doom scrolling. Watching doom scrolling. Is that
Yeah, MLK is I feel like a lot of stuff. It's like low hanging fruit at this point. It's just, I get bored of it. Like I want to hear about like a.
What?
Some sort of like who knows, anything new.
What are you into right now?
I don't know. Just something. Give me something with that's real schizo.
Schizo. Okay.
So that's really out there.
I'm looking, man. I made a really long intro, so I'm kind of.
Well, you could let them spin the wheel. I'm sure they have something on there that'll be insane.
All right. Well, this is basically turned into a Sam Tripoli doom scrolling viewing party or some kind. Man, we're really phoning it in tonight, Christopher.
Here we go.
Okay.
Here we go.
Conspiracy theorists have said all along. COVID likely came from a lab incident involving dangerous taxpayer-funded research. They also went on to admit that the vaccines were recklessly rushed, skipping proper safety trials and led to significant harms, and said that schools were unscientifically closed, causing unprecedented learning loss and psychological damage to children. This confession by the US comes just weeks after the Canadian government released a report detailing how our top security biolabs
Yeah, we gotta know all this too.
Yeah, I'm gonna fast forward. This is
We need some. We're the Nephilim. Let's get
here
to
we
the
go.
Nephilim.
Let's go Nephilim. Here we go.
Nephilim, Greenland,
I see your Gears of War. This is new kids.
video games, weird stuff. Yeah, let's get into some of this.
All right, these are new kids talking about things like they just found out and like no one knew this stuff before. You know what I'm saying? So let's go to here, Gears of War. I don't know what's going to happen, but let's just see what happens. Okay, are you guys appreciating the Ronin experience? You never know what you're going to get. Sometimes we come prepared. Most of the times nowadays, not so much. Oh, this is here's an issue I have. JT follows JC. Now, okay, Chris, here's my issue, Christopher. A decoder, a self-proclaimed decoder, talking about they're all about JC.
Maybe they follow JC Penny.
I'd rather follow JC Penny, JC Nickel. I'm all about JC Dimes. But if you're following Jesus, and I don't know how many times I gotta put this Jesus in the Phoenician context, in the us and the use and it's like, how do you consider yourself a Jesus or who follows it, and you don't know? I can't trust the fundamentals, Chris, is what I'm saying. Right? The axiom, the name of the title of the show tonight. There's an axiom where I can't really rock with you if you're rocking with dogma. If your fundamentals and axiom is built on dogma, then we can't really conversate in an open-minded way, because your anchor's foundation is built on dogma that I can't agree with. We got to boil it down to the axiom. So this guy, of course, is very popular, right? Because any cult,
Maybe he's not totally dogmatic. I don't know. Maybe he's just, maybe he just likes JC.
Jay-Z, the rapper.
No, JC. Maybe he just thinks he has some good parables and stuff.
I mean, who's his baby daddy? Because was he getting child support? Supposedly his mom's. Anyway, I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings out here.
Maybe, I don't know. I mean, it's a lot to put in your name on Instagram, so I'm sure.
I don't follow nobody. Lead, follow, or get out of the way. This is a Ronin. You're the guru. You don't follow. You are the. Now there's some new age traps, right, Chris, where it goes, you're God, right? There's some traps there. There's some, how you say, it's weird how it's truth mixed with distortion, mixed with muddy waters. This is clear waters, clear waves. By the way, I wrote a poem for tonight, Chris. Should I read a poem?
Yeah, read the poem.
I wrote this for tonight.
Read it.
And I'm a heterosexual, male.
Read it.
I was going to say Huguenot, but the Huguenots out of France and the bankers. Look up what happened to the Huguenots, aka the Jugonots, right? Jays didn't exist, right? So the Hugh, and as a Hugh man, I'm not a Jew man, right? I'm not a Hugh man, right? But anyway, labels, genres, etc. Here we go. I wrote a little poem. Here we go. Let's see. This is going to be so embarrassing. Okay. Let me take this out. Let me pretend no one's listening. All right. Foolery abounds. Unleash Nephilim clowns. Smile for the camera. Dance to the sounds of Trey Nation. Butterfly nests, sends ripples, else the void of stagnation. Lecca drops, flood the shows. Anticipated big waivers, a sign of the times. Non-disclosure. Oh God, I wrote a word and I can't pronounce it. Gregorious flows. Oh Lord. Soul audits, the vaults empty, fault dwellers, twin towers, twin flames, and twin cities, building bridges, left, right brain, same vassal state. Maybe they were meant to be separated for some reasons, divided for the psychopath in different seasons, adding seasonings to the gnosis streams to spice up the four rivers, squaring the circle, paying your tides. The dues are a puddle thawed by the lamp sky. Cymatics and ripples intertwine but never combine, keeping their autonomy with Martian cell walls. Don't sue me. I simply tore a patch when the crow called. Perhaps it's merry time. I wrote that. That's it.
That was good.
Thanks, man.
It's the hottest new spellcraft, says Brent Birch Whistle 9926.
Yeah, man. So
It was clean, man. That was solid.
Clean B. Yeah, that's what's up.
I liked it.
And the way I spelled it is, you guys probably get it. No, so let me ask you a question. I wrote this for a reason, Chris. So combining the left and right brain, is that a thing that should be should that be a goal, or are they separated for a reason?
Dude, it's weird. What is there a reason you're bringing this up? Because I was just thinking about this the other day too, and I have no idea what made me think about it, and I don't know if it was something someone was saying in the chat, or did you just randomly bring that up on your own without any, like, did nothing prompt that?
No, just I'm retarded and I'm leaning to the retard, and I don't like to think about stuff or ruminate, so I just write from retard spirit.
Like yesterday, I was randomly thinking about that because of because I kept coming across the way that they're saying. It seems like a lot of the ways these energy systems work, like the I don't want to call it anti-gravitic because that's not what it is, but basically what happens is you need an asymmetry for the 0 point type of energy to work in whatever type of machine is manifesting this energy. There needs to be an asymmetry. So that to me reminds me of the brain and how there's like an asymmetry and a separation between the hemispheres.
Well, the reason what inspired that as I was writing was with the rivers and things and the left right brain and combining things. You need that in order to flow and avoid the void. You need that polarity, right?
Yeah. So that's So I kind of think we need that separation. I mean, there obviously is an interconnection there as well, but it's not a total symmetrical connection. It's not an overlay, so to say.
Yeah, so I've been on this journey, Chris, the last several months, like the last 1 year, maybe. I'm questioning because before I would listen to things and I go, yeah, connect the left and right brain. I go, yeah, this and that. And I'm let me find the source of these things. And I'm like, and Chris, I'm on this. I don't trust this new age shit. I don't trust even this ancient stuff, because I'm like, the ancient isn't even ancient. It's also new age, like fakery, right? So I'm like, hold on. I get the left-right brain concept. I'm into it, right? But is combining them, is that ego, and is ego death a thing that you actually want? And let me tell you, I've been on my actual journeys. Trust me, I've been I'm a traveler, right? I can tell you that. My avatar and all that. But I'm coming this from a new vantage point of reevaluating every single thing, even in the ESO, even in the occult, the Akko.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, am I being tricked? You know? And yeah, Chris. And you know, this is, by the way, Chris, you know, this is why the Ronin experience is not popular, because we're not tying in, we're not overlapping with culted, dogmatic, even alternative ways of thought. This hurts a lot of people's fundamental scaffolding of their psyche.
No, absolutely. And yeah, man, I think that killing the ego, definitely a bad idea, because who you are is your ego. That's your whole identity, your whole, I mean, that's like getting rid of your memory, which makes you. It makes who you are as an individual. You might as well just be part of a hive mind if you're gonna kill
That's
your
what
ego.
I'm saying, though. The Borg and the hive mind. We're an unhived mind. Chris, thank you, man. Because that's also, what do you think about where you go, we're gonna astral project, and I'm going to, and that's where that Nathaniel Gillis comes in. We're gonna empty my vessel and become with the hive mind, and I'm part of the Borg oneness without a personal ego of some kind, and flow away. And that may be a trick to then take over your real estate.
Exactly. And he's said that he's had cases of that where I think there are cases, at least in the literature, where people have like watched their body being moved around by something else.
Oh, you become a marionette, yo. You become and that's where the mimics, bro. That's where that dark shit, Chris, comes in. The mimics and the and this is, man, Chris, it's so hilarious. I'm just laughing at myself. How we always get to something really cool. We always end up getting to a really cool topic that is, in my opinion, priceless. Here together.
Oh yeah, I mean, this topic's a great one. And it's a big one right now.
Yeah, man, because I've listened and I've read, and people that I respect, and they go connect the left and right brain and kill the ego, right? And I've taken other substances, and you know, and it's like, wait a minute, are those proper? I love this right here. This might be my favorite topic of all time. Look at this top. Look at this.
Mysterioso.
Selfless intuitive logic might be. I'm writing that down. I'm gonna borrow. That's my new phrase for everything from now on, dog. Like, that's a deep comment right there, G. Yeah, are you too vulnerable? Do you let your? But then again, Chris, there's this weird paradox in this experience where deflector shields up or deflector shields down. Does that mean but part of my little non-heterosexual poem was, when water combines with other water, it keeps its cell wall. I mentioned that. So you have a drop of water that drops into a pool of water, a puddle. It doesn't just assimilate right away. It keeps its, just observe. This is scalable. This isn't even woo-woo talk. Literally take some water, drop one drop in, and watch how that drop reacts to the puddle. It keeps its cell walls, its water walls, and I don't believe in cells, but because I'm not a prisoner, I'm a You know, so it actually keeps its autonomy in a way, fluidly, but also rocking with the other autonomous cells or whatever. So that's how I always view, in the goofiest way, this Ronin experience, where it is a collective of independent, badass mother effers that voluntarily decide to flow with each other and become like an incredible flow, like an incredible wave.
That's well. I think that's really the goal of being here. Honestly, that's what it should be. But too many people want to make a Borg and be part of a Borg because they can't. They can't take what it means to be an individual.
So there's astrological things happening, the luminaries above our head that reflect this. But Chris, let me ask you, that when I say that, I mean like now, in the current luminaries above our head, things are happening differently right now that reflect this independent, not this herd trauma thing. Like if I'm like, where's the homie Romberg? I'm like, Romberg, bro, Howard, yo, I feel so bad. I'm this, and he goes, yeah, me too, and we trauma bond. That's internet talk, Chris. Yo, Chris.
Yeah, man.
It's funny how everything's labeled. Everything's like got to be categorized and labeled and genred.
I'm starting to hear this new term called program multiples come around. I don't even know if it's that new.
That sounds. I never heard it, but I low-key love it.
They're starting to use it for people with different alters and different personality types, or that come out without them knowing. Like basically, people who have been traumatized into some sort of mind control.
That's a cell. I mean, that's a cell, but I love the when I say I love that term that I just heard for the first time, Chris, is that I love the absurdity. I'm like embracing the ridiculousness of everything in the most hilarious way.
It's only going to get worse.
What's it called? Can you say it one more time?
Program multiples.
Okay. So, for the luminaries, you guys probably know if you're in astrology, but on a super generic level, that trauma bonding was like the last couple years. Find your tribe, right? We all know it. We've heard it. We felt it. We heard the call, right? We saw the signal fires in the distance, and we went to them. And we go, cool, tribe, boom. Yeah, I'm roughed up. I'm bruised up. You are too. All right, no problem. We're together now. And that's great. But now coming into 2020, what we're calling 2026 and the Gregory's and stuff, is, hey, Howard, I'm bruised and battered. What's up, brother? Can I lean on you for a second? You go, instead of going, yeah, I'm bruised, let's lean together. You go, hey, I see you, and let's get you back on your feet so you can crush this experience. That's the difference, right? It's not the trauma bonding. It's the you're awesome, I'm awesome, I'm going to help you be awesome real fast, and then you're on your own to being awesome. And then we're a pack of independent, awesome cell water drops, LECA drops that is like really unstoppable. No dams, no damnations. So that's 100%. My little goof play. I know my little wordplay. I get it. It sounds like,
I'm with you on that. I think that's a good way to put it.
But you're over here at the Ronin experience. We're on the couch, we're on the porch, and we talk shit.
Hell yeah.
And no tourists allowed. Anyone that ain't getting us, Chris, they're lame. I mean,
they're fucking losers, man.
They're lame. Bro, you ever go
Nerds.
on?
Nerds.
I'm constantly more believing in when people have shared 50 whatever percent of the population. By the way, when people go, hey, there's 8 million people, you guys know there's not 8 million people, but they'll go 50% of the 8 billion people they don't have an inner dialogue. They're quote unquote NPCs.
Oh yeah, I've been hearing. I was hearing about this.
They
I
don't
mean,
have
a lot of people were
self-reflection.
talking about this back during the lockdowns too.
Yeah, this has been like a thing that's been kind of.
Which a lot of people were saying, like admitting they don't have an inner dialogue, which I think is bizarre.
Yeah, bro. And what are you then? If you don't have an inner dialogue, so Chris, my inner dialogue.
You're a vessel for freaking something.
Chris, what's an inner dialogue to you?
It's your own. It's literally you speak to yourself. You have an inner conversation with yourself. It's like I don't even know how to explain it. It's something it's almost unexplainable. If you don't have one, there's a problem. It's your literal identity. It's your conscience.
So you have an inner dialogue. You have a conscience. You have a.
Yeah, man, I could hear myself in my head if I want to speak in my head and not with my mouth. I could think about things. If you don't have an inner dialogue, how do you even think? What do you just see pictures?
Yeah. So how does a non-inner dialogue / NPC?
Or you just hypnotize?
What do they even do? I know you operate. Okay. All right. Both are everything in this realm operates on stimuli, like hot, cold, fire. You go, I'm hungry, I'm sleepy, I'm cold, I'm hot. There is that, yes, of course, right? Sex, right? The prime directive. Okay, we get it. And we all operate on that because we live in this realm, So, but then there's people who only operate on the most base levels. That's why these weird internet terms, I gotta really be selective, Chris. Like when people said woke, I'm like, see you later. And then I never caught on to, oh, that's base. I'm like, see you later. I'm not 12 years old. That's base. But so base is very primal and very non.
Yeah, it's actually not. It's not a. When you take it literally, the way it's defined, it's not a complimentary term.
I don't think so. No.
No, not at all.
That's why I love this, Chris, with the homies. Like, a lot of us awesome weirdos. I like to always bring up Slick Dissonant because he's just a great example, right? Talking in a way. When you're with certain people, you talk a certain way. And you can cloak your way sometimes, depending on the room. Read the room, you know what I mean? Like, if I'm playing golf, I'm not going to tell people about.
I mean, I'm surprised how many people can even follow Slick, because it's like, I know I can, I know you can, but
lots of time.
But a lot of people, I'm sure, have no idea, because Slick's basically speaking hobo code.
Yeah, but Chris, like I listen to, and I don't think my experience is different than many others. I listen to Slick Dissonant, and I was like, I'm tracking the first 2 minutes, I'm digging it. Now we're in minute 6, and I go, I don't know what's just been said the last 4 minutes. And then later, fast forward, I'm into it. I'm tracking 10 minutes. I'm in. I'm aware of the same things you're saying. It's familiar. It's connecting with my shit. And then after minutes 18, I'm like, I have no idea what's happening. And then, just progressively go. But you vibe with your tribe. Birds of the same feather flock together. This is like, let me appreciate some of these unique beings that are doing authentic things. I don't care, agree with it or not. But the notes, and it should sound, all that talk, the the cymaticness of it should be my cylinder is overlapping with yours, just apart, and we dig it. So like one thing, I mean, I've always meant to say, Chris, about Gabriel is, I don't care about agreeing or disagreeing. One, he is a really good teacher.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's a teacher, and in all the great aspects of a teacher. And he's only ever been kind to me.
Same here. I love Gabe.
Yes. So that's why I use him as an example. And you go, hey, yeah, if I introduce my aunt to Gabriel, she's gonna be like, I don't know what that dude's talking about. Right? Like, I don't get it.
Well, he's speaking he's got a little bit of his own Twilight language, which you gotta be initiated to understand.
Twilight language, but yeah. But anyway, I'm gonna get back to the inner dialogue thing. Does someone who doesn't have an inner dialogue, which I can't relate to, we've established that, do they have a soul, or are they just
might not, buddy. I don't know.
Are they just distracted and they have a soul, but they're just like, because we all get distracted, right? We all get bumped off the path.
But what do you do if you're not having if you can't think? What are you just constantly reacting to stimuli around you, or are you seeing in pictures in your head? I don't know.
But have they been?
There's no way to actually even analyze what's right and wrong when you're
Maybe
like
maybe they were born with a soul and just got wrecked right away to the point where they're so lost. It's like, Chris, if they took you to an insane asylum, inshallah, no, I'm just using it as an example, and they said we're changing history because you're talking pre-2020, 2021, if you're remembering, and they put you in an insane asylum, and they start shooting you up with like all kinds of those tranquilizer type drugs.
Yeah.
And then you go, I don't know what's going on. And does that mean because you're at that point acting really only on instinct and those
you still have an inner dialogue?
Really? But it could be covered with drugs, but like you're a prisoner.
Well, your memory could be affected, and what your inner dialogue is actually saying to you could be affected, but it's still there. Like,
I feel you. So you can't crush. You can't crush.
That's like taking the soul out of an individual with taking the inner dialogue out. That's like maybe putting the black screen in front of their face from the time they're born.
Oh gosh, Chris. Okay, you want to twist? You want to turn it to a little darkness?
Of course.
Okay, so with that said, oh gosh, I don't even know if I want to say this out loud, but like these programs that have like a child, and we're gonna take it back to positive, folks. This is not, but those programs that have twins or young children, and they go, we're going to create so much trauma that you're going to unlock your pineal gland is going to unlock the barriers to show that your supernatural gifts, right? And I'm not saying maybe they fly, maybe they shoot fire, but maybe they do telekinesis or whatever, telepathy or whatever, right? And that's, man, I don't even know. Where's that fit into this stuff I've been yapping about?
I mean, it seems like to me that stuff is like it depends what specifically. If you want to get into like the telepathy type stuff, that artificially induced telepathy, in my opinion, I don't think that's legitimate telepathy.
But at that extreme, so we are talking extremes. At that extreme, let me look at Sherry's thought. I like her comment. With that extreme in mind, she wrote something possibly inspirational. So if you're at those extreme levels, can you still have your inner dialogue is going to get grounded out? And you can replace at the extreme, and this is why I don't like being dark so much, but it is at the extreme, can you erase? Oh Lord, I don't even know how to put this. What do you think, Chris? Can you turn a free soul into an NPC, or will they always have?
I'm sure you can. It just
That's extreme, guys. I'm not trying to be dramatic.
they have to be traumatized out of having any even inkling of having an original thought. Like that would be how I would think to do it. Trauma-based identity erasure. That's what I'm gonna call it.
Yeah. So, where do we go from here, dude?
Can an inner voice be erased? Let's see what comes up when I search that.
Oh my gosh! Don't give them intel, bro. You're feeding them.
Someone on Reddit, inner voice gone overnight.
Oh Lord!
I spent my entire life with a strong inner voice, at least as far back as I can remember. And my memory's gotten worse. Allow me to debate with myself and other inner voices. Now they're all gone, and I can barely think. Oh, that's funny. And this poor guy. I mean, poor girl. Actually, it looks Healthy Gamer GG is the name of the person. Lost their inner voice, which is probably sounds. I don't know how someone could even write something like that if they didn't have an inner voice.
Yeah, there's some self-reflection there, or maybe it's like, hey, I can no longer.
Obviously you're
Bro,
thinking
their
to
goal,
yourself.
I mean, their stated goal is to break your ability to connect with whatever the higher energy or anything. Insert your favorite terminology. The goal is
100%.
sever one's connection with the Almighty or whatever. You know what I mean? I'm just saying.
It's either that or it's to trap you in this this body with that connection so they could harness the energy from it.
Oh yeah, man.
Which that seems like what autism almost is.
Oh yeah, autism, bro.
If you think about it, it's like they're trapped in this body with that connection, but they can't do anything about it. Like they're just then a conduit to be siphoned at that point.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, autism. They want everyone to have autism and be autism.
So that's why I think why everyone with this telepathy is autistic, because it's an artificially induced telepathy that's from whatever's causing the autism, and they're going to the hill, which is probably a artificially created virtually augmented type of reality the kids might be able to tap into because of whatever's been injected into them.
So there's a clip that I played in the intro. She originally had an imaginary friend named the Traveler. And this Traveler was like a deity in that world, right? And then she couldn't talk to him anymore. And she was freaking out for a long time. She's like, man, where are you? And she could not connect with her imaginary friend, a deity, right, named the Traveler. And then later on in that episode, the Traveler came in and like saved her and pulled her and helped her up. She was gonna fall, right? So he was like, no, you're my chosen one, or you're my chosen, you're my favorite. He says, you're my favorite. So that's that. During that struggle of her in this TV show, she was like, silence. Like, hey, I'm trying to connect with some more powerful energy of some kind, right?
Mm-hmm.
And go, I can't. It's quiet. You're like, shit. For me, I would definitely have to do some sort of, I'm taking off for weeks on a time, and I'm going to got to try and figure out how to connect with nature, ground, whatever.
Question is, why does she need her handler so bad?
Yeah. In the clip I played, the guy was like, you're awesome on your own, basically.
Yeah, I mean, like,
you don't need imaginary friends.
Anytime someone tells you you're their favorite,
the cosmic audience you don't need. In fact, it actually stems from narcissism.
Yeah, the you're my favorite thing gives me like a Charlie Manson vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Because I bet he had a lot of favorites.
That's what it said in the show. So this quote unquote deity probably had told that to all the faves, right?
Just like the AI and her told Joaquin Phoenix and all the other guys she was dating.
And that's my a lot of this is always my personal grievance against a lot of these like esoteric occult type situations where it's always self-serving. It's like feeding the selfishness, whether it's even valid. It might be valid, but it's you're special, and yes, you're special, but it seems all these messages are no, like you're like really special. You're like the special one, and everyone thinks they're like the special one. So they'll gravitate towards that.
Yeah, they all want to be Neo.
Mm-hmm. And the thing is, you can have lots of Neos. It's just
the only one that could be Neos is if is the person who doesn't want to be Neo. That's the thing. That's the secret.
The reluctant. I don't know.
It's because that's the only true way to be that. You can't want it. It's got to be like a selfless thing.
Huh. You keep tapping, bro. What do you keep tapping for?
I keep drawing while I'm talking for some reason right now.
Oh no, that's good.
It's like I'm seeing if anything comes up when I'm drawing shit, but then I have to tap and erase it because I'm drawing on my iPad as I'm talking. I usually write notes sometimes if anything comes to mind.
All right, well that's beautiful, Chris, man. No, don't stop.
Because it helps me think sometimes.
So 4 hours ago, I was going to play this clip from JT Follow.
Oh, yeah. Gears of War. Let's see what the hell this is about.
We went on a 5-hour tour, but let me play. I have no idea what he's going to say. So let's see what he says. I appreciate you, Chris. You're awesome, man.
Yeah, brother, you too, man. And Mysterioso is in all the Discord, telegrams and discords and whatnot.
Oh yeah, he's awesome, dude. But I'm back. Yeah, Howard. This is when I'm done talking. You ever hear? You should say less. Let's let JT do the talking. Let's see.
Scene I thought was really interesting. I thought you guys might find this interesting. Check this out.
For a time, the humans of Serra knew the illusion of peace. Until Emergence Day. In time, their valiant defense was crushed.
Emergence Day. Right. So what really struck me was that if you ever played the game, and I don't necessarily suggest you play this game, it's a little bit, it's a lot violent. It's very violent. There are these monsters that come from inside the earth, and the earth is all honeycomb with these, what they're called as locusts. So I think that's interesting. The book of Revelation, chapter 9, talks about the king of the bottomless pit. And what's he king over? These locusts that come from inside the earth. And if you think about it, the way that trailer or that little opening cutscene shows, there's this beautiful old world city. just like we all talk about, like, what if things look like that? And if you played the game, like, there's no modern looking buildings like we see today. Every building in that game is all this immaculate old world stuff. And what really struck me about that, for one, they also pan down, these people are eating in like some kind of outdoor cafe, and there's this angel statue right behind them. And it said they knew the illusion of peace until Emergence Day. And so what if you were describing when the devil was loosed as Emergence Day, right? He emerged from the bottomless pit, and then his horde came out. You're showing this a post-apocalyptic world where these beautiful cities were absolutely just decimated and destroyed.
I played it back in the day, and you're right. There was a lot of beautiful Romanesque looking cities. Dude, they're not just fabricating that. Like, they didn't just pull that out of a hat.
Thoughts, brother?
Little season stuff.
It's okay. So when he first started talking, I'm like, oh, you're combining. I can hear half what I would consider half truths. There's some truth there, but then it is combined with things that are not meant to be combined with, in my opinion. And it will draw, it's called bait. It will bait in certain
demographics
to, oh wow, he's saying something, but then it is proper, I don't want to say gatekeeper, but fake pathfinder, not pathfinders, but path, like, let me show you this way, ushers, path ushers.
Yeah, it's like the fundamentalist Christian reset, basically.
Yeah, and the weird thing is they're not completely wrong.
Yeah, no, there's looks like there's some reset cycles that go on, but this is just the way that they can explain it that fits their literalist interpretation of the Bible, and it's not even that literal of an interpretation. They're really taking a lot of leeway in their interpretation of this little season.
It's normalcy bias. There's a bias. This is a no bias channel, by the way, folks. If you have bias, massive love and respect, but you may want to, you'll probably move on. If you notice, a lot of the homies here are seasoned vets. So, no tourists allowed. When I say no tourists allowed, that's kind of what I mean. And so there's, again, this is back to that self-serving thing. I have a bias. I want to hear, oh, JT follows JC, little season. Oh, this and the revelations and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, man, your books and scripts are fake. I mean, I can't confirm, I can't validate. And then if you're, I'm not anchored to any dogmatic anything like that. So if you prove me, and I'm an alchemist, I boil it down and go, okay, cool. Actually, this is the pureness. I'm going to go with the pureness. I'm going to surf and wave with where the flow goes and no dams. These cats are, whether their intentions are good or not, maybe they're grifters, maybe they're assets, maybe they're ops, or maybe they have integrity, but they're it's like an illusion. It's like a self-delusion of some kind, which
a delusion. They're delusional.
A delusion, yes. And that's where, back to that, Chris, that's where the self-dialogue comes in. Because you can get me, you can trick me. I've been tricked plenty of times, right? And you go, oh, I've been tricked. Oh, shoot, Chris, I got tricked again, bro. It's so embarrassing. And we giggle about it because I thought about it, and then I move on. A lot of these cats will stick with their delusion because they feel it's like familiar, but it's also It's like a venom. It's like the boiling frog thing. It's like a boiling frog venom where it lulls you to sleep to be devoured.
Yeah.
If I'm getting dragged in, I go, see you later, boom. I just woke up. Oh my gosh. Oh, I was distracted. So no distractions, kill the noise. And like we shared a couple weeks ago, literally the luminaries, this is like not a regular old cycle of, oh, it cycles. Yeah, annual cycle. This ain't no just annual cycles, yo. Despite whatever calendar you use, the Chaldeans, the Celtics, the calendars that you use, this is very shift. This is like things are going to be shifting, and based on the luminaries, this is like we're talking 20 years, 1,000 cycles. You know, we're talking cycles within cycles, man. This is very interesting times. I'm blessed to be here. Let's go. I'm always going to try and figure it out. And you guys know I'm high maintenance, so I like to be fancy. That takes a decoder to do some cheat codes. Go, why can't I make cheat code into 1 billion? Like, what's the point of being a decoder if you can't go, you know what? I'm gonna hack this video game. My video score is gonna be like 3 commas.
Because they got us on extra hard, man. We're on advanced. They won't let us. You can't even become. You can't even get that high on the levels.
Chris, but that's why you can break it where you're that Neo, and you
It's
go.
like you gotta step outside the game for a little.
Stop me! I'm gonna make $1 billion. Oh, there's a whole bunch of things gonna stop you. I don't think so. In fact, they should be worrying about me stopping them. What? Now we're talking dangerous.
That's what's up.
Yeah, like this is dangerous thinking, Chris. Don't pay taxes. Move to the woods.
That's what's up. That's the
drug
right.
trafficker.
That's the way you gotta think. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you go, I'm unstoppable. What do you want to do? Paperwork? Boom.
It's almost like none of these cats want to come in contact with any of us because they know.
And this is a strange thing, Chris, where no man's an island and a lone wolf is actually not. The odds of a lone wolf making is very rare. So this is where you don't want to be a hive. You don't want to be an echo chamber. You don't want to be a cell bubble, but you do want to vibe with other cats where you respect and they respect you because of accomplishments and abilities and capabilities. And you go, we're just retarded enough. Like I'm literally, Chris, I'm just retarded enough to where I go, I'm going to take Georgia. I'm going to carve the top corner, the northwest corner. And I'm going to be the Duke of the northwest corner of Georgia.
Mm, I like
I'm going to take all the counties, combine them into one. What's the best way to do that? Really, it's money. I know that sounds weird, but it's like, okay, if I get 8 billion, I bet I can buy every single politician here and make it my little, like, sanctuary or whatever, fortress.
Yeah, man. I mean,
Why not?
It's kind of, I feel like what already happened, except the people who bought everything are psychopaths.
And then when I'm on that level, and then groups come and go, hey, you want to come party with us? And I'm like, bro, I don't party. I'm going to be like, nah, I'm good. I don't party with people I don't know like that. And because they'll try and invite you, and I've read, Confessions of an Economic Hitman and all that. The thing is, if you want to play that game, you got to, and you want to go that's what you're going to play and that's what you want to accomplish. You can do it, but you got to be all in. And there is pitfalls and things,
Absolutely.
Like, can you keep your integrity? I mean, really, this is a malleable realm. We know the Mandela effect. This place is a code. And if you're not a programmer, then you don't get anything that I'm saying right now. we're whiteboarding, in my opinion, we're whiteboarding how to hack this entire realm for our benefit and also for the benefit of the entire realm. Can that balance even be had? If you put me in charge of every single thing of this realm, can I generate a proper balance on the scales? I'll do my best, but who knows? Is that even a possibility? Because if it was, if we had balance at some point, then how do we get off balance and get to where we are now? So at this point, full balance, symbiotic, interactions hasn't taken place, because otherwise it would still be in place. Is that logical sense, or am I?
That makes sense to me.
Yeah, that's third grade logic. I'm on the kickball ground, just like asking as a child. Yeah.
And perhaps we were never meant to have that sort of balance here, so
Maybe not, dude. It's interesting, man. The only constant that I'm aware of is change. The only variable is rate. So this realm is ever changing. So what is that? So that means, where do I put my anchors? Remove the anchors. Big wave surf this sucker. And I mean that and then apply that to actual physical movements. I don't know.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy.
Dude, Chris, I've been on hippie retard rant. Should we just keep watching Doom Scroller?
I think we should watch another one.
Dude, all right. Well, this is slowly turning into what do you call? We're just watching other people's shows. Watch party or something.
Watch party, yeah.
Doing doom scrolling watch parties at this point. Let's run it. Boom.
Yeah.
You ever play Gears of War?
I have not, dude. I'm trying to get into video games. I'm not good at it.
It was a good game. I think they're reaching a little bit here. There's just good stories, but much like when it comes to like Hollywood stories, it's hard to know if it's predictive programming or if some of these artists are plucking ideas like from the future. And
ooh, I like that one.
It's tough to know. And
and
what happened to their scroll?
Say that again, Chris.
What happened to the wheel?
Oh no, they're talking about whatever that vid.
Yeah, the game still.
But we haven't even mentioned AI. Wow, that's a whole nother component. Looking Glass and that's a whole nother component that we didn't even touch on. So this is a complex and beautiful realm. I'm just gonna let them run it. Keep going. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Video games have some, at least the well-written ones, have some of the best stories out there. And Gears of War 1 and 2 had some great storylines, but also at the end of Metal Gear has some really good writing when it comes to AI, computers, and its overall domination of humanity in the future. So, yeah, Metal Gear is really good, too, when it comes to writing.
Yeah, I mean, revelation of the method. We talk about it all the time. Revelation of the method.
You want to get
I'm
gaming,
also getting into.
You got to get yourself like a Nintendo 3DS.
I have a PS5. I need to find time to play. I have a Grand Theft Auto character just sitting there going, when are we doing this?
Your character's bored in Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
Chris, do you play video games at all?
No.
Me neither.
It's a strong no for me. Not since Ken Griffey Jr. baseball on the N64 back in the day when I was a young buck.
Yeah, I had my moments. All right, let's just let them run because yeah. Let's see. We'll get out of here soon. What do you say?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's see if we get some
like,
Netflix.
I want to go run over hookers. What is happening?
Who doesn't? It's so much fun.
That's why I play the game. Come on. Earthquakes in Illinois, Auroras in Illinois, Bears lose, tons of loosh. Oh, okay, I like that. I wouldn't doubt it.
Are there earthquakes in Illinois right now?
Well, I guess according to her, she gave us $20. She can say whatever she wants.
I'll look at that next spin. All right, here we go. We're going to spin it up.
Here we
We're
go.
at 2660.
Okay,
This is
man.
not a good showing right now. We're
We
never
are
going to make
not
it to that
doing
Somali
well.
daycare. Got to make it to that Somali daycare.
Yo, Chris. Yo, hold on. I want everyone to hear. We should open up a Somalian daycare, bro.
Yeah, I'm down.
Bro, we can make like 20 grand a month. We split it in half. Maybe a grand or two for the building. Dude, we should open up a Somali daycare, bro.
I'm down.
All right, sweet. We'll talk about it later.
Sounds good.
I'll edit this out.
Yeah, edit that out. Edit that out.
Mark it. I'll mark the time.
In 1969, a pigeon landed on a man's head and refused to leave, so he quickly accepted that this would just be his life now. Glyn was walking home from his job as a tax inspector in England when the pigeon just swooped down and plopped on his head. He tried to shoo it away a few times, but the bird would just fly around in a circle and then land back where it started. So Glyn did what any reasonable person would do and just surrendered to his fate. He went shopping, met friends for coffee, and took neighborhood walks, all with a pigeon perched calmly on his head. The only exception was work. Each morning, Glyn would leave with the pigeon in his garage, and once he got all the way to work, his wife would release the bird. And every single evening upon his return, the pigeon was waiting for him, ready to claim his spot again. Soon, Glyn ended up in a BBC interview where he calmly explained that he had just learned to live with it. He admitted that in a week, he'd gone through 3 suits and half a dozen shirts, but he remained remarkably unbothered by the...
I can't believe that.
What am I listening to?
I can't believe that these people, this girl was making like thousands of dollars a month on TikTok, probably, or Instagram, wherever she's doing these videos. Probably making a good amount of money per month.
Why? Because it's like what do you call that? A TikTok thing?
If it's TikTok, yeah, man, they pay you for their views and clicks. I'm sure she gets. Jesus Christ.
I was waiting for some sort of interdimensional twist, but it didn't seem like there was no curve.
Ain't nothing coming, man. Ain't nothing coming. I mean, you might get some people saying birds aren't real in the comments, but that was a horrible one.
Oh man. Okay, so all right.
We might need to get deeper in that wheel scroll.
Trying. What's this guy talking about? We're about to
lesser clippers. They're not hard.
A freaking commercial, dude.
Boom, clippers.
What is he shaving his knuckles?
Wellness officer of
17. Dude, let's get out of here, man.
I think we should go one more scroll. Give it one more scroll.
I'm not feeling this guy in the bucket hat, bro.
I don't feel him either. I don't like that guy, but I'm sure there's if you go forward more, maybe. Get him out of there, bucket hat gone. Let them scroll it.
I don't know. There looks like some.
There's teams. Here we go. Here.
Does the guy say things about stuff?
Oh, wait.
Oh, I see the.
We got a little bit of something.
Let's see. We'll give it a chance.
Your information. So why is language inadequate to discuss these topics? Well, for starters, words are linear. They force step-by-step thinking. But spiritual realities, well, they're simultaneous. They're paradoxical and they're multidimensional. You can't describe unity consciousness in words because words create separation. It's by their nature, subject, verb, and object. That's literally the duality that's built into the language itself. But symbols, well, symbols work differently. They're holographic. A single symbol contains layers that reveal themselves as your consciousness expands.
Okay,
The more
yeah,
you
I can get into
contemplate
this.
it, the more you see. Let's start with the Tree of Life, for example. Well, Kabbalah's Tree of Life operates on multiple levels simultaneously. At the surface, it's cosmology, how divine energy emanates through the 10 Sephiroth. At the psychological level, though, it's a map of consciousness or states of awareness that you can develop. And at the mystical level, the body of God in your body, the middle pillar being your spine. It's one symbol, 3 meanings, and there's many more. And they're all true at once. Try explaining that in words and you have to choose one level, but the symbol itself holds them all. What about the Rosicrucians, another group famous for their symbolism? Well, the rose cross, it's a red rose blooming on a golden cross. The cross is matter, suffering, and fixity, while the rose is spirit, beauty, and unfolding consciousness. The teaching says the spirit must bloom within matter. You don't escape the cross, you make the rose grow onto it. And that's really the entire path in one image. And now they're alchemical symbols. The pelican feeding young with its blood, Phoenix rising from ashes. These are all stages of inner transformation. The symbols guide you through the work without spelling it out in instructions that your ego would shortcut. The Gnostics had plenty of symbols too, so let's talk about those. For starters, Sophia falling from the pleroma, the demiurge with a lion face, and Abraxas with a rooster head and snake legs. You might be asking, why are they so strange? Well, that's because strangeness prevents rational reduction. You can't.
Are you following this, Chris?
Yeah.
Okay. I think I zoned out for like the last 10 seconds.
I might have done that for the last 10 seconds too, but aside from that, yeah.
Rosicrucians. Yo, let's get out of here, man.
But there was some interesting stuff there. But that gets back into the right brain, left brain stuff we were talking about.
Oh, does it? Dang it. I was only oh man.
Well, and the symbolism can be like certain symbolism is said to be like the language of the like basically the god of this world, which would be considered the devil in certain religions.
Yeah,
but then there's another type of language that isn't. It's like a the Theoria Apophasis, or Ken Wheeler has a good video on it. It's called God's Language, and basically he goes through why like there's no words to even actually translate what some of the stuff means, because it comes from an inner sense of knowing.
I get how trying to put things into words is it can diminish or it's a control.
You could pack more into the symbolism, but that's also how you control information too. Yeah. And that's how you obscure information.
Yeah, dude. All right, man. Well, I'm gonna play this song, Chris. I've never heard it.
I'm down to hear it. Let's jam out to it.
It's gonna be good because I trust the artist. But all right, before we play this song and get out of here, you guys don't have to listen to the song. It's fine. But I'm gonna listen to it, just see what happens. Chris, any final thoughts? The chat's been full of an amazing group of like powerful superheroes, you know?
Yeah, thank you all for coming out. Ronin, thank you for having me as always. We'll definitely be back with a more organized show one of these days soon when I do more work and prepare more.
Oh, bro. Imagine if we actually prepared, man. Oh my gosh.
You know what it is? We do need like a guest on, because whenever we have a guest, they do a lot of the work for us that we don't have to do, and then we could bounce shit off them. That's why I like it when like we get like Reagan or Silas on, because they're good. They just talk and we could bounce stuff off them. Because you know why should we be doing all the work?
Oh, that's why.
It's a heavy weight.
Especially if they're crushing. I love that, dude.
But I mean, I still think we crush regardless. So, especially you crushed tonight, bro.
Oh, okay, dude. Yeah, man. I mean,
you put a lot of work in.
Arms are tired, but Chris, you got to carry it off and on. We distribute the. If Chris starts running with it, I'm like, sweet. I'm gonna chill, and I start running with it.
That's the only way to do it, man.
We get a guest. I can sit back and chill, dude, because I hate hearing myself talk too, y'all. This is even making me.
And that's on top of us doing our regular jobs and stuff, you know.
Yo,
it's a hard multitasking that we accomplish here. Every show is a multitask, honestly.
Yo, just like for me, this is the best like thing on YouTube. Like if you were searching YouTube, like what do you want to watch that hits all the gets down to the real, like what's happening or whatever. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how to be a billionaire, folks. Like I'm like, yo, let's get together and become billionaires and just buy half of Texas or whatever. I have no idea.
Especially when we're really hot. That's when You can find that anywhere else.
We're the best out there. Chris, let's get out of here. We crushed, you crushed, and
You crushed too, bro.
the chat crushed.
Chat always crushes.
Massive love, peace, and harmony. This is all. I'm done talking. Chris, anything else? But I'm done talking. I'm gonna play a song, and yeah, man.
That's all I got. Much respect, much love. You're the man, bro.
These are the makings of you. It is true.
Saucy.
The makings
Wow.
of
Okay, shrooms in my tea. I know health is well. Sitting with myself. Let my presence be felt. Meditate on my knee. Give my ancestors sheets, fulfilling all of my needs. I'm moving to receive shrooms in my tea. I know health is well. Sitting with myself. Let my presence be felt. Meditate on my knee. Give my ancestors sheets, fulfilling all of my needs. I'm moving to receive.
So blessed. More love, more light, we lit. In a moment, the vibe rise present in my mind, inside where I find my bliss. Shroom tea at the sunset, that's why I reset. Spirit be reflect, more than just the flesh. Learning from gold caps, heart be the romance. Smoking exotic with dope with a bows. Got work, but I still like work. Introvert, just to find my worth. In tune with the shroom, I learn. Ancient medicine got me heaven sent, tapped in with the universe. Awakened from the matrix curse, shifting in the new earth. All of this pain I can no longer carry. Changes in life, know that shit can get scary. Sipping on shroomies, my life like a movie. Only smoke potent, I wait till I'm buried. Into that day in the trap, moving steady. Heroic dose will explode like confetti. Out of my body, yeah, you know I'm golly. This be my life, can't consider a hobby.
Shrooms in my tea. I know health is well. Sitting with myself. Let my presence be felt. Meditate on my knee. Give my ancestors sheets, fulfilling all of my needs. I'm moving to receive shrooms in my tea. I know health is well. Sitting with myself. Let my presence be felt. Meditate on my knee. Give my ancestors sheets, fulfilling all of my needs. I'm moving to receive.
It's a 3-5 shrooms in this tea that I'm sipping. Elevated, I'm seeing shit different. I'm in that mode, I'm completing my mission. TC, I be moving prolific. I got balance, was feeling conflicted. Touch a million, talking no richer. Spirits with me, I'm not talking liquor. The chosen one, you number 2, Derek Fisher. Telling my body the second my eyes closed. How that happen, man? I took a god dose. Got some gas, now I'm rolling the fronto. House smell like weed and Palo Santo. Simulation, the game ain't no console. Got my feet in the earth like a fossil. The big guy, what I do is colossal. I'm on psychedelics, I see you tomorrow. Mind wide open, I'm receiving these light codes. 10 grand, that's a dose, no micro. My oversoul send me free like I'm Rilo. I'm locked in, getting richy like Lionel. I fear I'm minded why these niggas think primal. In the root chakra, you just worry about survival. If dying for this, man, I know what it's time for. You need a pack of some shrooms in my line, bro.
Shrooms in my tea. I know health is well. Sitting with myself. Let my presence be felt. Meditate on my knee. Give my ancestors sheets, fulfilling all of my needs. I'm moving to receive shrooms in my tea. I know health is well. Sitting with myself. Let my presence be felt. Meditate on my knee. Give my ancestors sheets, fulfilling all of my needs. I'm moving to receive.
You are now rocking with the saucy one.